Why is it important to you that Argentina has a close relationship with the United States?
Well, to us, that is truly important, okay? You know, because we've decided to be geopolitical allies of the United States ever since our campaign, that our allies, we have decided that our allies will be the United States and Israel, because they basically represent the ideas of the Western world, they represent the free world. That is to say, what we would call today, let's say, a liberal democracy, okay, by confronting the autocrats. And in that sense, that is the geopolitical alignment. Moreover, in our campaign, we were very, very clear on three main points. One, the economic pillar. We talked about cutting public spending, and I would make my appearances with a chainsaw. We talked about economic freedom, deregulation, that is, and I talked about a competition of currencies. And people, obviously were interested in the dollar. So it was obvious that the economic policy was clear. All right? And not only was it clear, but we are also fulfilling it. That is the first point. Second was our policy on security, the idea being to fight crime, relentlessly, as well as security. No mercy, right? And in fact, in Argentina, there are no more roadblocks, which they said were impossible to end. Not only that, we have strengthened the security forces and also our armed forces, and we are waging a tough battle against drug trafficking and narco-terrorism. Therefore, we are also strongly fulfilling that. Notice that these 2 points, which were the main concerns, they were the biggest concerns of Argentinians when we took office, are now in 5th and 6th place. Today, the problem for Argentinians is corruption, whether there is unemployment, if there is poverty, but they don't mention inflation and insecurity anymore. And besides, a third point that I made clear was that I would align with the United States and Israel internationally. And, at my campaign rallies, there would be groups that would come along with flags of Israel. So it's clear that our international policy approach was always very clear. And this is something I state during my speeches when I talk about the values of the West and the civilization of the West. In fact, yesterday, and even more so today, during my speeches, I talked about how the different Greek groups or tribes got together to confront the Persians. That is to say, it seemed that from that time, 500 years before Christ until today, that struggle continues, right? But well, so, of course, we're all in. We are betting on the United States becoming, once again, a leader in the West. We needed someone to come back, to make America great again. And that as part of that process, being a commercial ally is also a great idea. So we would really like to move forward and deepen our trade ties and our investment ties, And well, we would also like to be part of the NATO as well.